Welcome to this Monday morning coaching meditation. I wanted to talk today about reflections. One of the things that I think we all do, either during or immediately after significant events or times in our life, we may stop to reflect on what's going on. This is really powerful to do when you are giving yourself a hard time for whatever reason. You've not done enough, you're not being good enough, you're comparing yourself, all these many things that is basically downgrading you. I want you to use this recording to help you begin to quieten that voice down, because you have no idea how awesome you already are. The purpose of this is to enable you to do that reflection and understand how far you've actually come. So whatever it is that you need to do this for, maybe you're preparing for some event, or you've got a health regime you really need to meet. Perhaps it's something within your business, some KPI or achievement you want. It doesn't much matter. Before you start to focus on that future thing, let's first recognize how amazing you already are. So getting yourself settled there where you are, in whatever way works for you. So you can listen to this at night as you're going to sleep, or you can listen to this quietly as you get up in the morning. They're the two best times. Before the hubbub of the day gets in the way, before you're being pulled this way and that. This is you time. So whether you have your eyes closed or not is up to you. Whether you're sitting or lying is up to you. It does not matter, just that you are giving this quiet time for you, putting away the mobile phone, no multitasking, just sitting and being. And I understand that can be quite tough to do, but it is possible. So just for today, I want you to cast your mind back to 12 months ago, this time last year. And as you do, where were you? See if you can get the imagery there. The people who were around you, the things that you were doing. Just pick one memory. It doesn't have to be them all. And what were you doing? Getting a real sense of what you were doing. Whether you were at work, at home, or at play, doing your thing, doesn't matter. Was anyone with you? Just get a sense of them. And when you look and notice that you a year ago, what's the difference? Because there's some distance now, isn't there? And one of the things I love about this work is that distance can bring us so much more in terms of insight and perspective. Maybe it was something to do with your mindset. Many of us are on a journey of self-improvement and self-development, whether we like it or not, because the world dictates it. What were you thinking then about your future that maybe's come to pass or maybe hasn't? There's no right or wrong, and there is definitely no judgment. It's all part of life's rich tapestry. And how were you feeling? Just notice what you notice as you go back to that you 1 year ago. And as you look at that you from this future you, with that distance between you, what might you say to that you in the past, such that it would help that you to process whatever needed to be processed, would help you to realize it's okay, help you to realize that all the things that you were giving yourself a hard time about at that time either are no longer important or you're still doing it, and the reflection today will enable you to do something about it now. So just observe, be as neutral as you can. Maybe they needed guidance and support. Maybe they still do, in the form of you today. Because sometimes the answers to your big questions are there in the past. What did they need? What would have made life easier? Let that be true today too. That time and distance, helping us to recognize what was truly going on for us. Just reflect. What would you change? What would stay the same? Perhaps you were being strong in the face of adversity, or enjoying a much earned reward of some kind. Perhaps you were beginning something new or ending something old. Reflection, then, is a process, not just an activity, a one and done. Allowing yourself this time and space gives you the opportunity to do just that, to process what has been and perhaps what is to come. I want you to enjoy this time, this small amount of time. When you think about it, 15, 20 minutes of your time is nothing in the scheme of things, is it? But when you think about your whole week, your whole month ahead. So enjoy this moment of reflection, your time to pause and to be. And let me go quiet for a minute or two whilst you do that. A little longer, perhaps. So, before I bring you back, know that you can come back to do this whenever is right for you. It will enable you to reflect more frequently, perhaps, than you've done before, because it's so important to learn from our own past. So I wonder, what might you have learned from that you of yesteryear that will help you today and going forwards to tomorrow. And you may not have something specific, and that's okay. The more you practice that opportunity to be quiet, to pause, to do nothing, your unconscious mind will start to recognize it and use that opportunity to communicate with you what it needs to let you know. Knowing that at this opportunity, you might be in a position to leave in the past that which no longer serves you. But as you ponder this, I want to just let you know how amazing you are. I have no idea where on your journey you are. That you will have overcome in the past all manner of different challenges, issues, obstacles, and you will have had some great times too. And whilst it can be difficult when we're going through difficult times, what you can know is you have everything within you you need now, because you've been through those things. And the more you experience stuff, the more wisdom that you have within you. It's just about giving yourself time to tap into it, to find it, to see how you could move forward. And I want you to know that anything that life throws at you, you have purely to reflect on the situation, the challenge that you're facing. You just need to give it some space and time for you to ponder, to think about, to reflect and pause, to enable you to find what you need to get you through those tough times. But it will also enable you to begin to enjoy more about life, because you know you can handle whatever life throws at you, which means that you can be more balanced, having an equilibrium that allows you to face whatever life throws at you, knowing you can handle it because you reflect on your past and know that you can. You can settle way more into who you are and how you're living by just knowing that one thing. And yes, for the skeptics among you, that sometimes there will be something new that you're facing that you don't know how to face. But this is where you're amazing, because you know someone who can help you. It could be, a friend or family member or somebody in your network may be able to point you in the right direction. There are always ways that you can work out what you need to know. And that's the all-wise knowing part of you, that inner wisdom that is there for you to tap into when you reflect, when you pause, when you take time to be you. So in a moment, I'm going to count from 5 to 1 and bring you back into the now. As 5, I want you to notice how you're feeling right now and how far you might have come since last year. And whether that's a single step or whether that's a whole journey, doesn't matter. You have moved. 4, knowing that depending on what your ambitions are, the next 12 months has the potential to bring you everything else that you need and want. 3, all you need to do is to tune into yourself more and more, because that's where the answers lie. Not in your software, not in your people, not to start with. It's within you. You know what you want and you know how to get it. 2, feel the satisfaction of knowing that you know, in that inner knower place, as one, opening your eyes and coming back into the now only as fast as you are ready to enjoy the rest of your day and your week, knowing this period of reflection can be done as often as you need. Thank you.